All right, everybody. We are here for round 2. We won the die roll. Play first. This is a fine hand. We can always island cycle to make sure that we hit for the Sprite Noble. And we have the Honden to keep things up. So yeah, I think that we'll keep this. I mean, if we don't hit a land and we need to island cycle, we can do that. I'd like to just hit a plains here and just play Soul Catcher. No, no such luck. I'm not going to island cycle now. I think this is now more valuable as a creature. See, we'll just draw islands instead. It's much better. A plains would be legit good right now. Oh. Target me. All right. So now we can play Drake plus Honden. That seems kind of gross. Prodigal Sorcerer, very good against Milliken, very good against Soul Catcher. Who's this guy? Emperor Croc. Oh, goodness. All right. Silent Departure one time. Shelter. Do we just play Honden, or do we hold up Shelter and then play Deep Analysis? I think I'm going to play Deep Analysis because just the equity of hitting a Silent Departure right now is just insane. No. We could just pacifism this. I think I want to do that. Now we can play the Soul Catcher, actually, because we have the Sprite Noble. Yep. Playing against another Sultai deck. Drake is pretty good. Whoa. Your creature you control. It's interesting. All right. I'm just going to play this Ranger. We could double block this down. I'm actually thinking that it's going to be okay for him to just get in for 5. We go to 10. Play the Soul Catcher, and then be able to block next turn with Soul Catcher and Shelter. Sure. I mean, what's he trading? Shoreline for this? Doesn't seem great. All right, so they chose attacking is a good thing. So let's go Drake and this guy on here. That stinks. That's pretty darn good. All right, silent departure would still be great. This whole game is just silent departure or bust. It's interesting that they killed that, not the Shoreline Ranger. I don't think that was the right choice, but yeah. So we can go Honden plus Shelter. Honden plus Soul Catcher. So we could still try and take down the Drake, but they can just flash back the Might. Yeah, we'll just take this. Enchantress. It's pretty good. Keying off this. Ooh. Unexpectedly absent? Yes, please. We don't have a second white, though, which is a little upsetting. Let's see. I guess we just pass. Five, six, seven. Yeah. So what I'm thinking about here is, I should have activated Mishra's Factory. Do I block here and force them to use the Sylvan Might, which would then kill both of them? I could also shelter one of them. Just shelter one. I think I'm going to block with both. And then just shelter whatever they put first. Maybe shelter the Soul Catcher. Yep. So I'm going to shelter here. Pro green. Pacifism. Great card to draw. All right. So it kills the Soul Catcher, which is fine. The Prodigal Sorcerer is the actual problem here. Yeah, land is good. Let's see. Definitely put a pacifism here. Then I think we just pass. Force of Will. Oh, goodness. All right. Force of Will. Who drafts Force of Will? This is actually great. We can unexpectedly absent this, which then turns this into a 4/4. I see. We can still do all that. All right, so we unexpectedly absent that. I am playing around days. I don't need to activate that. I can just go block. Just got to deal with that. Yep. Another Croc. Oh, goodness. Double Warden of Evocile is not going to do it. This Prodigal Sorcerer is going to really start to get us. So, 2, 3. Let's play Milliken. All right. Yeah, it's your turn. I will block with the Milliken. True, another Enchantress. Pretty good. See what we draw. Nope. That's actually great. Now they have to target. Oh, they didn't do it in response. That's just peachy. Wow, they just keep ripping spells. Good spells, too. All right, so we have to activate this. We can double block there, double block there. All right. And they still can't use Prodigal Sorcerer, so they can't take down both Wardens. Oh, no, they can because the other guy died. But he still can't ping us, which is great. Wow. Wow. We can just play both of them. That's crazy. We may have gotten back into this game. Plus, our opponent has to draw land at some point. Has to draw land at some point. Wow. Those are both good. All right. I'm actually going to get in here with this Glass Kite. And if they finally draw a land, we can, if they attack with everything, it's not great for them. Thunderclap. Block. Wow. That's pretty good. Sprite Noble's pretty good too. And we can get rid of that. Gain life. I guess we just say go. I mean, are they only playing 6 lands in their deck? And they just got there? I think that any land that they draw, they're probably just pitching to the Mindless Automaton. Just trade a card in for half of a card later. Oh no, they drew something else. Animate Dead. Oh my goodness. All right, another Drake. Let's. We have 5 cards left. Possibly the right call is to attack with this. Can't be right. Still have a Silent Departure in our deck. They would have to block with all 3 to kill it. Okay. Just taking it. All right. I'm going to pass. We do still have a Silent Departure left in our deck. Finally drew a land. What is this? Serendipity. All right. All right. All right. So there's the Silent Departure. So we can Silent Departure this and this. We can then get in there for, let's see, so this and this. They have 2 blockers. They can go block, block. They take 3. I think I'd definitely attack him with the Glass Kite, though. But I'm going to Silent Departure now. Sure. And then we still have Silent Departure in the hole. We're not going to die next turn. So I think that we just go 3, play a Sprite Noble, and then play a Mistral Charger, and then just kill him next turn. Oof, this is a close deck. This is very close. Serenade also deals 1 to them. If they draw land, they can just kill the Automaton to draw another card. Just as we foresaw it. Enchantress. Whoa. All right, so we're not going to loot here. This is the situation where you don't loot. Well, there's that. All right, so let's get rid of this. He now has 2 blockers to our 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. And he has 1 card in hand. It can't be a removal spell. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right. Cool. So a bunch of enchantments. I think Silent Departure is great. All game long, that's all we wanted. Gaseous Form, I think, is pretty good, too. Let's see. I think Soul Catcher is good in this mirror. I think Milliken is probably bad against Prodigal Sorcerer. I think probably Humble is better than Shelter. Could be Hookmaster over the Humble. Honden is really pulling its weight. We could also just cut a land? No, that doesn't seem right. Maybe we don't play Hookmaster. Just bring in the Silent Departure. All right. Yeah, this looks great. We got birds and drakes and wizards. It's all good. Gaseous Forms. Pass again here. Sure. Silent Departure for when they play Emperor Croc next turn. God, I hope they play Emperor Croc next turn. That would be just delightful. We can even play Penguin Drake into Silent Departure. Oh, they had their own Silent Departure. What a jerk. And an Enchantress. It's going to be a little harder to beat. Well, if you're going to play any enchantments, you're going to be playing it on them. All right. Ooh, Prodigal Sorcerer? Honor Guard? We went through this. We went through this already. Kind of want to play Warden. kind of want to play pacifism on this. And just attack. I can just attack anyways right now. Yeah, let's play Warden. And just pass. I think next turn I'm happy playing the pacifism on their Warden. Budding Growth, drawing all kinds of cards. You got it. Blood Artist. Oh, it's interesting. All right. We could actually just play Shoreline Ranger plus a Silent Departure here. I think I'd rather do that. Cool. I feel pretty good now with Pacifism, Gaseous Form, and Sound Departure. I think that we can just tempo our opponent out of this game. They can't put any Elephant Guides onto anything because of the Honor Guard. They can't use Prodigal Sorcerer. You have to just replay Warden. Ooh, Thunderclap Wyvern. All right, game. Game. Oops, cost one less. Bam. Wyvern you. All right. Let's see what you got. I have Sound Departure, I have Pacifism, I have Gaseous Form. All right. It's too much. It's too much. All right, we'll see you all for round 3.